Morning and welcome to Super Adventure Testing Day. Today we've got the KTM 1290 Super Adventure. We're going to film our review on it. I've been buzzing around on this for the last week or so. Done a good few tanks of fuel. Got to do that when you're riding a distance bike. But seeing as we've had so much time on it already, one of the things I wanted to try was a little bit of a brake pad upgrade. It's something I talk about loads on track and race bikes because it's probably one of the cheapest and most effective upgrades you can make on your bike. You know, for the money you spend, you get, I think, the biggest benefit from going from sort of bog standard pads to a track or even a full race brake pad. But no one talks about that stuff on adventure bikes because you just buy them and ride them. But if you think about it, these things are probably the heaviest bikes you ride fast on the road. They're over 200 kilos, and especially the 1290 Super Adventure, you are going quick on it. So actually I thought this might be a good time to see if we can do a brake pad upgrade on something like this and see any benefit in road riding. So we've got a set of EBC EPFAs, which are their fast road track day pad. I thought throw the whole hog at it, go for the fancy pants pads. I'm going to chuck them in now and see if there's any benefit compared to the standard pads I've been riding for the last week. What's the last thing we do? Always pump the brake lever back up. Because if you go to do that at the end of the drive, you end up in the river. Nice, let's give them a go. The benefits of improving the braking on your sports bikes are well documented and something I've gone on about plenty. But it's often overlooked in other areas of motorcycling, such as adventure bikes. An adventure bike, especially something like KTM's ridiculous 1290 Super Adventure, they need good brakes too. And actually they weigh a little bit more than sports bikes, so sometimes you can get more benefits improving the braking on something like that than you could on, say, a GSX-R1000. Now, I've been living with this 1290 Super Adventure S for a few weeks now, and I have put it through a load of different tests in a load of different conditions, on roads, gravel roads, fast roads, slow roads, everything in between. But the thing is, until you see what the performance can be, you don't really miss it. So I decided to stick a set of EBC's EPFA fast road track day compound pads in the Super Adventure to see if I could notice a difference on the road. The stock brakes, it's a Brembo caliper on the Super Adventure S. The stock brakes are absolutely fine. They haul the bike up in no time at all. Plenty of power, plenty of feel, maybe lacking a little in bite if I'm being picky, but all in all, a fantastic brake package. When I switched it out for the EPFA pads, everything got a little bit better. The power went from me needing 2 fingers on the lever to 1 finger being comfortably enough for the same amount of deceleration. The feel was pretty similar, but the bite was the biggest improvement. And that, when you're charging around some tight twisty back lanes and you want to get the bike stopped quickly, to be able to hit the lever with 1 finger and get good powerful braking performance with minimal effort is a real improvement. Now, I'm not talking a complete transformation in the way the bike brakes, but what I am talking about is a significant noticeable improvement in both bite and power for a given lever force. What does that translate to in riding? More confidence, a little bit more trust that if something comes the other way, you can stop. And when you have got a bit of open road, you can push the brake in that little bit harder into those tighter corners. The best thing about upgrading your brakes is it's not a huge on cost. Compared to something like an exhaust system or a remap or even tyres, replacing your brake pads for some higher spec options is actually a really cheap way to improve your performance of your bike and make you enjoy riding it faster and safer.